Here we go. I can't wait to see it.
Today's true story from the Bible begins with Peter, Jesus' friend. Peter and the disciples were still learning what it meant now that Jesus was alive again. They had so many questions. So, one night, Peter said,
Let's go fishing, right?
Exactly.
Peter had been a fisherman before he followed Jesus. Such a fun job.
So, Peter and his friends went out on the lake. All night long, they threw their nets again and again. But you know how many fish they caught?
0. Nothing. Not even a guppy. And I know a thing or two about long fishless nights. Tragic.
That's right. Not a single fish. By morning, the men were tired and hungry. Then they noticed someone standing on the beach. It was Jesus. But they didn't realize it at first. Jesus called out, "Friends, don't you have any fish?"
And they said, no.
I bet Peter said it with a growl in his stomach. Nothing grumpier than a hungry fisherman.
Then Jesus said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat, and you'll find some."
But they had tried all night already. Did they really listen?
They did. And when they pulled the net, whoa, it was so full of fish, they couldn't even haul it into the boat.
1 fish, 2 fish, 100 fish. Even I need a snack break after that haul.
Then John, one of the disciples, remembered. This had happened once before.
Oh yeah, I thought it sounded familiar. Jesus had done this miracle right before he first called them.
You're right. The disciples said, "It's Jesus." Peter was so excited, he jumped right out of the boat and splashed to shore to see Jesus.
That's one way to skip the dock. I once dove out of my boat for a floating bucket of hush puppies. Worth it.
When the disciples reached the shore, they saw Jesus had built a fire. He already had fish and bread ready. He said, "Bring some of the fish you just caught."
How many fish were in their net?
153. That's a lot of fish. Then Jesus told them, "Come and have breakfast."
Breakfast on the beach? Oh, now that's my kind of snack. A little sunshine, a little toast, and a whole lot of fish.
Peter and his friends sat down by the fire, eating with Jesus. Think about that. Jesus is God's son, but he wanted to spend time with his friends. He made them breakfast.
So Jesus wanted to be with them even after everything that had happened?
Yes, Jesus gave his life and came back to life again because he loves us. He wanted Peter, John, all his friends, and you to know that he wants to be your friend forever.
A forever friendship. Better than pearls? Better than a boatload of fish? That's pretty amazing.
It really is.